are back with a brand new planner that is going to be your new memory planner, junk journal, everything planner, all the things, and I can't wait to introduce you to her. So with that, welcome back to Paper and Glam. I'm Lisa Marie, and I make products for planning, for seasonal living, for Bible study, for book club and reading, and that's in my shop, shop.paperandglam.com. And then I also have a membership community where we do seasonal living, book club, and Bible study together. So that's me, but today we are talking planners. So let me show you your new bestie. Okay, sisters, I'm so excited to show you the new planner I made. Let's get into it. So first we have the binder that I chose. I just grabbed a A5 wide binder off of Etsy. I looked and it's no longer available, but I'm sure you could find something similar if you like it. I wanted to try an A5 wide binder, and I just like that this one matched my seasonal living binder that I'm using. So yes, that's the story on this. So just simple A5 wide. We're going to get into binders in just a minute, and I want to give you some options because this planner is designed to work in all of your OG binders. So if you're like me, which I know a lot of you are, you have a collection of Kiki K binders. Some of you have Louis Vuittons, all different kinds of binders. So most of us have like them in different colors for different seasons. So I'm excited to get back into my OG binder collection. I pulled this one out for nostalgia because I know a lot of you will recognize it and a lot of you have it. So it's an old school Kiki K, rest in glory Kiki K. Anyway, okay, but I wanted to show you in an A5 wide binder just for options. We like options, right? So we'll look at both. But first, let's get into the planner. So first, we have a dashboard that I made that will go out with the planner. This is just a little extra. It has a letter on the back, and those of you who have been with me for a long time know that I send everything out with a dashboard for your planner and then a little note from me. So I just 6-hole punched it and put it right in. And then you'll see the new era Paper and Glam planning logo, planning for the women you are. And then we have the old school intro page. Looks the same. So this is the Glam Planner Memories, designed to hold all of your memories. All right, then we have the first page, which is the yearly overview. So there's so many ways to use this page. You could use it to list, your favorite memories from the month, the books that you've read, your goals, so many options. I plan to maybe do a combination of all three and then like decorate it with the various monthly stickers. I think that would be a lot of fun. Of course, you could use it to plan, and I'd love to hear your ideas for using this page too. So this has been in all of our planners. So it's just enlarged for this new size, which is an A5 wide size. So that's 7 inches by 8.6, 8.5. So this one is actually 8.6, but 8.5, 8.6 is kind of exactly the same. So then before every month, you have a spread of just line pages. You can use it for your to-do list. You can use it for, like maybe just memories, journaling, your, goals for the month, whatever you would like. This is supposed to just be a planner that you can adapt to your lifestyle. So it starts with January, and the first thing you'll notice is that it is undated. And that is very much by design because I really wanted to create this new era of planners and products that support your beautiful seasonal life. I wanted them to be things that walk with you, not run ahead of you. So for example, this January for me was like a complete write-off. It was a crazy month. My mom had surgery, Sunday had surgery. They're both doing great, but that was the same week. And yeah, I was down bad. So Sunday luckily ended up being largely a false alarm, and she's going to be with us for many, many years to come, good Lord willing. I know so many of you know and love Sunday. So all that to say, I designed it with kind of those things in mind. So we'll get back to the undated part behind the undated in a second. So every month, of course, has your monthly layout and then a really simple weekly layout. So in this case, since January was a write-off, I'm just going to go ahead and pull out January. I'm going to put it at the end of my planner, and I will use it next January, so nothing is lost. Okay, back to February. So we have the monthly layout, and then we have the weekly, all in the Paper and Glam monthly colors. So every month is a different color, and you have a different little icon up here. And there is 5 weeks for every month. So if you make a mistake, you have extras, you have breathing room. So this planner is designed, again, to walk with you. So there'll always be extra pages in every month. And if you don't, get to memory planning for a week, then awesome. You just move that page to the end, and it'll be there for you when you make it full circle. So I'll go ahead and show you the different months in their colors, and I know my OGs know what the monthly colors are. We've got Lucky Green. I can tell you the names. So we had Snowflake Blue in January. We have Glamentine Pink in February. We've got Lucky Green, and then we have April. So we used to call it Peeps Purple, but I was thinking of updating the name. So let me know if you guys have any ideas for April. So we've got Tulips in April, cute little purples. And then we have May. So this is Pool Party Blue to celebrate the beginning of summer. So again, all the pages look the same. We've got a little teapot here. And then we have June. And June is Hollywood Pink, because that's kind of the place that it all started as far as Paper and Glam products. And then we have the little sun icon for summer. We're in July, and then you'll notice that the lined pages also match the monthly color, which is fun. So we have July, Glam Americana Blue, and then we've got a little star here. And then August we have Paper and Glam Pink for the little ampersand in the Paper and Glam logo. We've got a little high heel here. And then we've got September. We're getting into the fall. So here we have our teal color. And then we've got a little apple, which is so darn cute. And then we are here into orange. We have October Orange. So it used to be called Glamoween Orange, but I think we need a little update on that one too. So let me know. We gotta rename our colors for the new era, a few of them. So of course we have pumpkins, because October is all about pumpkins. And then we move to November. We've got our Napa Valley Berry November. And we've got a leaf here, since fall is full tilt, full leaves all over. And then last but not least, we have Santa Claus Red, and we have our Christmas colors. So we got our little Christmas tree. So that is the planner. So you'll notice it's very simple, and it is designed so that your memories take the center stage. So we're going to talk about dating options, which of course you can always just write the dates in, really simple. Let's get into stickers and date options. So this is my February sticker binder, and I have a video on how to organize your stickers. I sell these inserts in the shop, so you can create your own monthly sticker binders with all your supplies for every month, be it little clips or Post-its. And I use this for planning, for Bible study. I like everything to be, covered in stickers. So you'll see pretty much the whole line of stickers for each month in here, and everything is available in digital, and then some stuff is available in physical. So here we have date covers, and these are actually the OG ones, so they're not the beautiful new ones with the gold foil that look very similar to these headers. They actually sold out before I snagged them myself, but the fall and holiday ones are still in stock in physical if you want to grab those, and then they're all available in digital, so you can print these, download them, and have all the stickers you need. So those just fit perfectly right above here, and you can put it like right above your Friday, right over your Friday. Right over your Friday. You wouldn't want to put it above Friday because they say the day. And that is my thoughts on dates. Okay, let's talk about paper. So if you've had a Paper and Glam planner before, then the paper is exactly the same. It's the paper you know and love. You will notice it's a little bit thinner than what is popular these days in like a spiral bound planner, and that's because this planner is designed for rings. So that means we need it to fit in the rings after we add stickers, after we add writing. So this is the highest weight paper we can have while still fitting in the rings. So that is the paper choice, and you will love it if you have not written on it. It's very smooth and luxurious. And then it's also designed so you can archive things and move them out as you go. So here's an example. So let's look at my seasonal living binder. So for January, I have my seasonal living list here. So she is completed for 2026. And so what I would do when I was ready to, archive a month is just, I didn't plan in January, but if I did, I would just be adding my seasonal living lists, and say my binder got really full because it was full of stickers and full of, maybe like some junk journaling, which I plan to do. Like, I think it'd be so fun to do like some junk journaling spreads, whether that's like vision board, putting your memory board here, or like a mindset board for the month. I actually would love to start doing like weekly kind of junk journaling. So just cutting out some paper the same size, and putting just like receipts and stickers and just like little ephemera from the week. That is like my long-term goal. So it's part memory planner, part junk journal. But anyway, so it's designed so that when it starts getting full, you can just go ahead and archive it. I archive mine in 6x8 project life binders, but any 6x8 scrapbook will work. And yeah, or you can just, put the pages you've done at the end or in a different binder. So also, while I'm thinking of it, a few of you emailed after the seasonal living list sold out because you missed them, and there's actually 2 more. Inventory was off, so I just put 2 more back in the shop if you would like to grab those. And then the God and Glam reading plans are still in stock too. These are also undated. They used to be dated. I moved it to undated for the same reason, because I just want everything to walk beside us, not run in front of us. So that is paper. So let's talk about binders. So and dividers. So the current dividers do not fit this size. This is A5 wide. The current Glam Planner dividers are A5. So are half letter A5, which is basically the same thing. So they will work perfectly with your seasonal living list, your God and Glam reading plans. I've been working on doing like recipe cards for each month. Like I am working on one for Mexican chili because Chili Day is in February. So my goal at the end of the day is to have this binder be full of seasonal living lists, monthly recipes, monthly movies to watch, that type of stuff. So paper. So back to dividers. I got distracted for a minute. So these are going to work with half letter / A5. And then for this current size, I have not made dividers yet. These I just grabbed off Etsy. Again, they're not available anymore, but I'm sure you could find something similar if you wanted A5 dividers. But if you do want dividers that are on the side, you're going to need an A5 wide binder. So I got this to show you. And I think when I do make dividers, I think they're going to go along the top so that we can all use our OG binders. So let's put this into an OG binder and see how it looks. Okay, so this old school KKK binder is the first planner binder I had, and I know the first one a lot of you had, and it's yellowed over the years, so don't mind that. It's, we're here for the nostalgia. So you can see I put it in here, and the dividers do fit, but when you close it, it's not going to work. So of course, if you leave it open, it's fine, but it's not going to close. So that's why we would need to put the dividers on the top when we make them, or use A5 wide binders. But if you're like me, you want to use your collection of binders that you already have. We're all about using what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and take out these A5 wide binders, and then we'll come back. Okay, so without the dividers, she does close, but there is some overhang. So disclaimer with that. And, I always think a lot about how to design things. And of course, we're co-creating this together. Of course, we could make things
ever so slightly smaller, but I didn't want to lose some of that margin. So I want to show you some other binder options. So I switched it to a newer binder, just a newer Kiki binder, which is exactly the same, but this is kind of what I've been working through even since, 2020 is before everything was half letter in Paper and Glam Land. And if we want full weeks, so we want full days for both weekends, then we have to figure out the binder situation. So here is another option. Okay, so I mentioned I archive my planners in 6x8 scrapbooks. So these are old planners. So this is 2024 seasonal living list. And so these are half letters, so you can see there is lots of room. But if you wanted to use A5 wide in here, you could. Okay, so I switched it out and you can see it fits absolutely perfectly, beautifully. These come in all different colors. You can get them in the $20 range on scrapbook.com, of course, Amazon. And I love this idea because, again, I want to create this combo junk journal memory planner scrapbook and just have it be really like collected and textured, and then not worry about the spines of, like, if you did it in a journal, the spines ultimately break. And I like everything to be like archival and like be lined up on a shelf like Type Awesome Soldiers, because that's just me. So again, fits gorgeous. I'll even put the dividers in so you can see how that would look as well. Okay, so this also fits the dividers perfectly. So those are the options for this memory planner. We have a 6x8 scrapbook. Then there was the option of an A5 wide 6-ring binder, and then last but certainly not least, the OG Kiki binders, or any 6-ring A5 binder, but they don't fit perfectly. So if you want a perfect fit, then one of these two options is going to be your best bet. And again, I kind of like, my plan is to use this one as I am working on spreads, and then when it starts to get full, just doing what I do and just moving them to my planner archive here. So that is binders.
All right, sisters, that is a wrap on meeting the Glam Planner memories. I cannot wait to send them home to you to see how you are using them. And I just can't wait to hear your feedback. We have always co-created all things paper and glam together, whether that's planners, stickers, book club, Bible study, all the things. We do it together, and we have been for so many years now. So I'm so grateful for you guys for being here with me for the journey, and I can't wait to send home stickers and planners to you. And I would love to see you in the membership as well. So the Paper and Glam experience, again, dedicated to all things seasonal living, book club, and Bible study. So when you join, you get access to a library of videos. So we get the whole vlog series, the home tour series, multiple different Bible studies, from cover to cover study to seasonal studies to just even master classes on how to do Bible journaling, how to not make your Bible study boring, things like that. And then book club, we've been reading a book a month together since September of 2014. And I also have a reading master class. And then I'm live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we either are doing all things seasonal living, we're either doing book club, or we're doing Bible study. So that's the membership. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys on a live stream soon. So if that is a fit for you, I'm so happy because I made it for you. I made it for those women who, have lives, but are, of course, full lives, big, beautiful seasonal lives. That's what we're all about here, but also want to make space for things that are important to them in every season, like the Word of God, like their literary life, and like seasonal living. So I'm actually in a really quiet season right now, which is, it's one of those like interim seasons. And so I'm really focused on just kind of like closing loose ends and just kind of like moving from one era to the next. So if that's the season you're in, then you're also in good company. I don't necessarily have like a big, beautiful life in this exact moment. Well, I do, because this is the day the Lord has made. But if it is quiet for you, then this also might be a great time to join, because you have the community of women who walk through life together, and things can get lonely, things can get really quiet, especially if like you're going through a life transition, or maybe you just moved. Paper and glam kind of goes with you wherever you go, and that's how I designed it. And again, just like the planner, it's made to walk with you. So with that, I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you soon. Thanks for being here with me.